Hey, what's up? Have you ever seen like a professional draw and they're not following the rules that, are kind of set up in the book? They just kind of scribble it in. You ever wonder what's going through their head? That's what this video is going to be about, and I'm gonna show you what's going on. Okay, so let's go over that concept I was talking about, ghosting. Actually, I was going to do it in this, but I'm just going to do it on a piece of paper. The idea of ghosting is, so when I'm drawing something, for example, when you first learn to draw anything, let's say I'm drawing the human body, right? I'm thinking in simple shapes. I'm thinking of the head as like a circle, the neck is like a pipe, right? The chest as a, think of it more like an egg shape, right? I'm thinking of this stuff, and this is proper, and this is the way you should learn things. The arm is a tube here. I'm thinking this is what goes through my head, and I'll prep it. And you guys have seen me do it on the channel. I will prep it by doing my under sketch. For it, all in simplistic form, simplistic shapes. But ghosting is something to do that I do, and you see a lot of professionals do this. It's almost exclusively done with a couple of things. One, it has to be, not always, but usually it's for an item or they're drawing something they've drawn a bazillion times. They've, completely put this into their mind. This mannequin, or the simple shapes, they have it in their mind, and they already got it, and that's all they they already have it in their mind. That's the first requirement to ghosting, which I'll get into in a second what it is. So this is like just the way normally I would start something, and then I put like a paper over it, or I would, I'm thinking that in my mind. Ghosting is a little bit more like, let's just say I have that in my mind, I want to ghost it out. I'm gonna do something like, let's see. This is even hard to see, this particular pen. Let me do it in pencil. Is pencil gonna work better? I just want it to so if I touch it, it'll come out very obvious on here. So I'm gonna do this in an ink pen. So I'm doing something like, and I wouldn't do it in ink, by the way. I would do this in like pencil. But it'd be kind of like, and I know you've seen other artists do this. You've seen me do this. Just real simple, scribbly. It's kind of a gesture in a way, but not quite a gesture. But you just kind of, again, I've heard it called ghosting, and that's personally what I'm calling it as well. And you're just kind of getting the idea, the impression, and I would just start with that and be like, okay, then I would work in and be like, all right, the shoulder goes here, the center line of the body. I would kind of it's almost like working backwards, kind of, as much as I need to. I would kind of find what's going on. Again, I wouldn't do that initial ghosting part, though. I would not do that in ink usually. I would do that like in pencil and then go over it with ink. I guess you could do it in ink. Obviously, digital, you can do this in digital real easy as well. For obvious reasons. Sometimes what that does is it kind of allows you to kind of loosen up so that your characters will not come out as stiff, right? That's the pros. They won't come out as stiff. You get stuff done quicker, in my opinion. You get stuff done way quicker. But like I said, it requires the other part very, very well. I wouldn't even try this if you're a beginner, in all honesty. I would just stick to this method and then go over it in layers. Like, I pretty much fall back on this method all the time, and I only ghost for stuff like monsters. Me personally, I like drawing monsters a lot, so I'll ghost in monsters, certain poses, or if the way you can use it is you can use it in your sketchbook when you don't when you don't want to do anything, you're just kind of fooling around. That's a great time to ghost around, and that's how you find creative ideas as well, like ideations. I'll do that a lot. So again, And then you can be maybe like Kim Jong-gi, where he doesn't even do this. Like, he just goes right to the drawing, which is crazy. And you just kind of, so it's going backwards. Try that out, by the way. Let me know if you get results from it. If you're intermediate, try it. If you're a beginner, try this out too. Why not? But I wouldn't stick to this, because I'll tell you right now, big one, big warning. Please remember this, okay? And by the way, hit the like, by the way. Some of these concepts are really hard to explain. This is really big, so I need you to remember this. Do this if you're new. Try it out. But I would not fall back on it. I would stick to this until you consider yourself very intermediate. Because what this, I've seen people do, I've seen this happen. People that do this sometimes will have a horrible habit of staying messy, you know, through their art career. And this kind of, what it does is kind of makes you clean and organized. So this messiness, you have to be able to, like, you're starting with chaos, and you want to have to, slowly, you have to be able to have the skill to taper it back and bring it back around and clean it up, right? You have to be able to clean up your own mess. And I think to do that, you need to be at least an intermediate. And I've seen a lot of that in digital as well, because the digital can become a big mess as well, and you're pulling it back. That pulling it back part is very much a mark of, like, you know, someone who is intermediate to a pro, and I can't imagine a beginner doing that. So be very, very careful. That is your warning. I've seen people like just stuck in this messy stage, and they never get past it. So this is a double-edged sword. Try it out, but heed my warning, okay? That's it. I want to thank you very much for sticking around. You guys are awesome. I'm putting up more stuff than ever on Skillshare. As far as the schedule goes, I'm putting things up on several different YouTube channels right now. I'm putting stuff here, which I want to make more like just general art advice, and a couple of tutorials, but mostly general art advice. Like you know, like the tutorials are gonna be mostly on the arm and stuff like that, like the basics. I want to make this channel all about the basics. And then there's easy pictures to draw. That is a, by the way, thank you guys. You guys are so really nice. Some people watch like all my channels, but there's easy pictures to draw, and that's more for like a teenager crowd, like young teen. Then there's easy drawings, which I'm gonna put most, if not all, of my, you know, like if I want to draw like how to draw Sonic, you know, like that kind of stuff. I want to put most of that on that channel. But like long form ones, you know, like the 20-minute ones, stuff like that. And I'm gonna go live on easy drawings every now and then as well, just kind of doing my own stuff in my sketchbook. I haven't decided. Maybe I'll go live here. I don't know. Maybe. I guess I could go live here instead. I don't know if that's probably a better decision, right? Anywho, you know what? I think I might go live here. We'll see. I'm still figuring it out. Thank you so much, guys. Everybody's been so supportive and cool, and honestly, I just hope I can help you guys out and, you know, close some gaps in art. I went through so long just being stuck, right, in so many different stages of drawing. I just wish I had someone else to tell me. There wasn't really YouTube when I came up. So anyways, I mean, YouTube was just starting, right? And I was learning in 2002. YouTube was what, 2007, right? Thank you so much. Hopefully that you got some out of that, and I will talk to you next time, and I'll talk to you soon. Let me know how this goes for you. Try it. Later. Hey, for those of you that are a little bit more serious and you really want to kind of upgrade your art skill all around, I have these beginner art lessons here on my Skillshare. So the idea with this is that some people that, you know, for example, on YouTube, people just kind of want to draw what's in the video and just generally have a fun time. They're not always concerned about the little details and stuff about learning how to do this stuff, you know, long term. And I get that. That's fun. But for some people want to upgrade their art ability entirely, like all around, like they're serious about it. If that's you, go here. Like I said, there's programs here on even some of the same material. Like I said, it's just a lot more in depth. My eye drawing program is an hour as opposed to the video I have on YouTube, which is like 10 minutes, right? You can still learn from both, but like I said, if you really want more and you really want to make this part of your life, go here. I have same thing over here, how to draw a dragon head. I have anime, I have cartoons. There's categories for everything, and everything is for beginners. The other thing about this website is it's incredibly easy to watch it. This is like the Netflix of like drawing lessons. So you can go through the entire site, see everybody else's lessons. And normally the site costs like 30 to 40 bucks a month. Because you're watching this video right now, if you're still watching right now, you get it for free for at least a month. Like 30 days, that's a lot. But just what you have to do is go over here to the video, go down, first link in the description, the very, very first link. That gives you free access to this whole thing for 30 days. You just go over here, you click this thing, boom, and then you sign up. And it's super easy, and the cool part is you can just straight up cancel it before the 30 days is up, and you never pay a single thing. You never pay a cent, and you got all this learning from it. But yeah, like I said, that's an option for you guys. If you guys want to do it, absolutely go hit that up. And that's it.